So the first thing that happened to me was that I didn't need deodorant anymore.
And I don't smell as good. It's not bad, but it's not as good.
For me personally, I found that I just got really stinky if I had like too much.
Hey, this is Dr. Barry. Let's talk for just a few minutes about keto crotch, okay?
I've had a strange breath and a drier mouth. It's not too bad, but
Like on this carnivorous diet, that you can't get too much protein, and just like protein's the king. For me personally, I found that I just got really stinky if I had like too much. And so what I did is I toned down the amount of protein and I increased the amount of nutrient dense foods like organ meats and beef fat. And then I started to stink a lot less and feel a bit better as well too. And I haven't lost any muscle by decreasing my amount of protein.
What is that? Like ammonia or something? Like it's terrible. It's gross. Like I'm questioning my whole life every day. And I don't smell as good. It's not bad, but it's not as good. There is that slight something's wrong smell. It's just something ain't right. I can feel the animal poisons leaving my body. And it's like, shit. We're just not as fresh. We're killers now. Killer.
So the first thing that happened to me was that I didn't need deodorant anymore. So I actually have not worn deodorant since January of this year. And it was a complete accident the way that it happened. I was taking a hot yoga class and okay, so let me back up a little bit. Before I started the carnivore diet, I was on a very vegetable heavy diet. I was eating tons and tons of greens in particular because I believed that those were the most healthy things for me. Now looking back, I see that that's probably why I had some pretty severe oxalate dumping, because I was just forcing down all of the greens all of the time and eating just a small amount of meat. So when I would go to yoga class or to the gym or sauna, I would wear the heaviest deodorant that I could buy. I mean, I would buy this stuff from the drugstore, which I knew was unhealthy, had a ton of chemicals in it, but it was the only thing that might work. And so by the end of the year last year, it wasn't working. I would be in the middle of a class or a workout and I would smell this horrendous BO and think, oh my God, who is that? And then realize that it was me. So January, after being carnivore, I think it was probably only a couple of weeks, I went to a hot yoga class and I was about halfway through the class and realized that I had completely forgotten to put on my deodorant. And I was like, okay, well, here goes nothing. So at the end of the class, I literally had no body odor. And I got to the car and, you know, of course you do the like smell check when you get in the car and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so weird. I have no body odor at all. So I thought, okay, maybe this is some kind of a fluke, but let me retest this. So I decided to kind of do it in the privacy of my own home. The next day, I decided I would get a workout in here in my living room just with some kettlebells and do some planks and things like that, get really hot and sweaty, see if it happened again. So I did. I didn't wear deodorant that next day. And then lo and behold, I didn't need the deodorant. So it was really quickly after switching over to the carnivore diet that I stopped needing deodorant.
But despite the great, amazing weight loss, I've had a strange breath and a drier mouth. It's not too bad, but if I don't drink, it gets stronger. I've been feeling really empty. I have not been feeling hungry. That's really cool. Just an empty feeling most of the time. Normally, you know, I have a low carb lifestyle, more of a Mediterranean low carb, and I've been doing it for 5 years. But still, normally I get very almost nauseous if I get really, really hungry. I get nauseous, but this has not happened to me so far. So it's pretty cool. I really enjoy that feeling of flat stomach, emptiness, yet no hunger.
I want everyone to smell better. I'm tired of my friends smelling like crap.
All right, y'all know what time it is. Red Pill Vegan. Next.
Bye.